Exclusive I step in with quiet domination. I walk alone, sets expectations. They translate me in imitation. But my vibe stays on creation. Every detail handled with intention. Every part of me demands attention. I'm the addition they can't copy. I'm the standard, never sloppy. I'm the luxury they study. Hey, let me read it again. Hold on. Okay, I see it. Yeah, that is crazy. Wow. Thank you. Hold on 1 second, Chevish. Okay, I'm back. I think he was trying to go make me admit to a crime so I could get locked up and charged by my own mouth. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, give me a second. Let me get my cards out. Hi, the wonderful man. How are you? Okay, so this is for Chevish. She wants to know what were the detective's intentions on getting her to go to him, convincing her to go admit to a crime. What was the detective's true intentions? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Hey, everybody, thank y'all for the likes. Let's see. What were the detective's true intentions? It feels like that this detective with the Knight of Pentacles here, this was kind of like a calculated attempt. And it's almost like they just wanted you to meet. They almost wanted you to go to kind of like, I guess, meet them in the middle, versus having to wait. So it was like trying to give you like a head start on it. The Four of Wands is the actual like jail time, and then the Ace of Wands. So they could have been just like trying to tell you to go early because they knew that something was coming. But I mean, if it's not, the warrant's not out yet, I mean, I would just kind of wait until it is. I wouldn't go in and be in there any longer than you would have to be. But that's kind of what it was. Hey Ari, that's kind of what it was though. It's just them wanting to try to get you to go in sooner because they knew like the process. They know what happens. But still, like what if that person didn't want to go in that early? You know what I mean? Like what if they don't want to sit 5 days earlier than they have to, you know? But I don't know if they get like a cut out of that, like if they get paid for that. Cause sometimes I feel like it's money tied into why they do stuff like that for themselves. But yeah, you made it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. Did you get a notification, Ari? Will the judge grant the charges if sent over? Will the judge grant the charges if sent over? Yes. I got a yes for those, for the charges. How you doing today, Ari? Thank you guys for liking the live. Please make sure you're liking the live. Good. You got any plans for this Memorial Day weekend? And then my next question is, so with it not being a warrant just yet, what will my attorney be able to do when I tell him this updated information? What will Chev's attorney be able to do with this updated information? No plans? You've been more clumsy this year? Like what you mean, like falling and stuff? I mean, it'll buy him more time to come up with a solution for you. And with the Three of Cups here, like I said, it'll give more time for him to like look at all options. And with the Star card here too, he may be able to try to like find a solution that actually will work versus having to hurry up and figure something out. It just buys him a little bit more time. And I see him like trying to collaborate to try to figure out, like working with the courts to try to figure out what he can do or what she can do. Because I don't know if it's a man or a woman you're dealing with as far as an attorney. But just trying to find the best solution for this situation. So like I said, it's buying them more time. It's been easier for me to drop stuff, make messes, or hurt yourself. Huh, that's interesting. Sorry to hear that. Hold on one second, guys. All right. May I be added to the list, love? Yeah, so the wonderful, yes, you can be added to the list. So if it is a yes or no question, those are for the free ones are for new subs. It looked like you had been subbed to my channel for a little bit. So if you do have a yes or no that you still want to ask, those are $5, okay? But if you want to donate, just let us know and we'll put you on the list for sure. Will he be successful in stopping the charge after I tell him? Will the attorney be able to stop the charges after Shevish tells him? Is this an in-depth Shevish or yes or no? And please make sure you guys like the live. All right. So when it comes to the situation with the charges, will the attorney be successful in being able to stop this from it turning into a charge? Will the attorney be able to stop it from being turned into a charge? It's gonna be a little hard. I mean, because you got that Five of Swords, so you gotta so the attorney they're going into it with high hopes with the Ten of Cups. But with the Five of Swords here, it's pretty much them going up against the other party. Because I don't know if he filed charges on you or what. But with the Five of Wands, it's gonna be tough, Shevish. I don't know if this is something they can just drop because it ended up being something domestic where there was gun violence involved. So it may It's going to be hard for him to be able to do that. And I see you just being a little bit discontent with him not being able to drop these charges. I still see you in the Four of Cups energy. He may try to offer you like something and you're like, okay, so you're telling me I might still have to go in and serve time. So I just see it not being like an overnight success with this. Like I said, the most he could probably do is like try to either lessen the amount of time or find a solution that can kind of work. But I don't see it being where they can completely drop the charges. Hey, JD, how you been? So I still see it sticking just a little bit to you, Shavish. Do you know like what he's saying? Like, is he like, basically, is he filing charges on you? Yes, I am taking donations. You're stressed. What's going on? They study my presence like a hiding crown, but I'm the one they'll never break down. Everything I touch stays. Okay, last question. What will the outcome of my trial be with the attorney? Okay. Just for the juice stain in the car, whatever. Oh, that's all I know. Yeah, and I don't really know a lot about legal stuff because I'm not an attorney. But it just kind of depends on your state. I don't know. Did you get to look that up? Like what kind of penalty, you could get for that, or like how serious that would be? Well, I don't know what just happened. All right. So I am going to go ahead and answer that question for you now. What would be the outcome of the trial with Shavish having an attorney? What would be the outcome of the trial? The attorney is going to help you to they're going to help you to gather or reel in the emotional aspect of things, because they're going to do a lot of the talking for you. So you won't have to feel like you're stuck on the spotlight and having to pour your heart out to the judge or to the jury. And then you have the Page of Pentacles here. They're going to help you to stay very calculated in how to approach or how to go against this this other party. Okay. Six of Pentacles here. I see them trying to meet you in the middle. I see them trying to do whatever they can to help you out. And you also have here the Muse of Pentacles and the Six of Cups here as well. So, I mean, essentially, I see with you sticking with this attorney, it does kind of make your odds more favorable. Let me look at the Nine of Pentacles, because I see it all kind of boiling down to possibly you just having to pay money or some compensation. Yeah, money came out again with the Ace of Pentacles. So this might help you to avoid the actual jail time. You might still have to turn yourself in, but as far as the outcome, it looks like it's just going to be money. They're going to want money from you. So I'm assuming that's because of that program you were going to ask for them to put you in. But I don't really see any imprisonment or any jail time towards the end. Just money. You're trying to pay off your debts, but took a part-time job. You want to know if your full-time job? We'll find out. Someone from my former employer works at the part-time job. Ooh, okay. I just don't want to do all that. But wait, okay. 1 second, ladies. Okay, I'm back. So you want to know if you're going to get your full-time job is going to find out about you working this part-time job because someone else works at that same job? Ooh, okay. I got you, JD.
Why did you say you wanted cheese? Why did you say you wanted the cookies?
No, I never said that. I was saying I'm bringing her in here. Will my attorney be able to get me approved into PTD program beforehand of the trial and stop the trial, or will I have to go to trial? Well, Shevish, okay, so is this a yes or no or in-depth? And they approve my second chance thing after the trial. Yes, I'm going for a couple days, not long term, just first week of June. Okay, so with this attorney, will they be able to get Shevish approved for the PTD program before the trial? I mean, they're going to work as quickly as they can, Shevish, but no. It looks like you're still going to have to go through the trial. Because this is not just like a misdemeanor, like you got caught with a possession of marijuana. I don't know if marijuana is legal in your state, but this is not just like one of them situations where you just got caught with a possession of marijuana. This is like a domestic situation because there's another party involved, and their attorney, they're going to press for you guys to go to trial. That's why I keep saying, like, I don't see you just getting off like that. It would be different if it was just you and you had like a minor misdemeanor like that. But because it turned into something domestic, like what happened, no. They're not going to be able to get you in that program right away. Because they're going to want to hear the other party's side of things. So you guys are going to go to trial. I know you don't, but, you know, because you are going against another side, another attorney, defense team, you're going to have to go to trial. And you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is here with the High Priestess here. But I feel like your attorney is going to help you to just like stay calm. They're going to make you feel like that they got what it takes to go up against this team, this legal team, whatever his legal team is, whoever he has on his side. They're going to make you feel like they know what they're doing. Maybe it's because they've handled so many of these cases. Now, will the PTD program get approved after trial? I see them working with you after trial. Them working with you. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, see, that's why I said it keeps coming out like something going to be tied to you financially. And they could decide to settle this case in court once you go through trial. But you are going to have to go through trial. Okay. What will be the outcome for Jordan? What will be the outcome from Jordan? What will be the outcome for him? Oh, he's got the moon. I mean, he's got other stuff that he's done. So the judge is going to take that into account. I see them kind of like looking at your side of things, looking at his side of things. But he is going to ultimately get hit harder because he used a weapon. Yeah, I don't see him being able to go home right away. He got the Four of Wands reversed here and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so he's probably going to actually really get some time on the back end of things. I don't see him being able to go home. And that's because he chose to use a weapon. Which I don't know the state of Georgia's laws for that, but in y'all situation, it's like y'all both get a tap on the hand for the situation. However, they take his a little bit more, they amp it up a little bit more for him because he could have, he could have murdered you. So it's like it's a little bit more intense for him. So I do see some jail time on his end. Okay. So yeah, just like, stick with the attorney. I feel like the attorney's they know what to do. They know what to do to get you out of this pickle. However, just because of the process of the legalities of things, you still have to go through trial. It's like, it's not one of them things where they can just pay you off, or you could just pay it off and it'd be, out of your hair. Like with these type of situations, they have to go through the process, So yeah. But that's why I said they're going to want to take it to trial, because he's going to be facing actual jail time. And I don't know, did you file anything towards him, like a lawsuit or anything? Or not a lawsuit, but did you press charges? Because if you press charges, then yeah, it's going to go to trial. Okay. Okay, I got you. Hi, baby. And then after you, I got you, JD, okay? Hi. Thank you guys for the likes as well. Give me 1 second, ladies. I want to refresh this real quick. If I wait for the warrant, okay, so if you wait for the warrant, will the bond be present once the warrant is sent out? Okay. If Shevich waits for the warrant, will the bond be present once the warrant is sent out, or will she have to wait on the bond? Will it be present once the warrant gets sent out? Yes, it'll be present. 10 of Pentacles is here. So you might have like a bond of 1K or something with the 10 of Swords. So yeah, you might have a bond of 1K. So they only want 10% of that, which is $100 or so. So yeah, maybe like a 1K bond. Okay. It's in Georgia, it's like 500 to 1K. Yeah. I'm only saying 1K because I see the 10 of Pentacles. So that's giving 1K. But I mean, if you want to just use your discretion on that, between 500 to 1K, but you're going to have a bond attached to that warrant. They're not going to just put you in a jail and then, I mean, I don't know. Every state is different on how quickly they process things, but I feel like Georgia might move a little fast with that. Yeah, I would wait. That way you're not spending any extra time in jail. Okay. All right. JD, you are next. Hang tight 1 second, ladies. I got to take this call real quick. Okay, I'm back. JD, you with me? Okay, so let me go ahead and see what's going to happen with the job situation. So you want to know if your full-time job is going to find out that you are working this part-time job. And if you said it's temporary, right? Okay. So will JD's full-time job find out that she is working a part-time job? Will they find out that she's working a part-time job? Not necessarily. If you can stick to your schedule, the only way they would find out is if you like kind of start lessening your hours there. Like if they start noticing like an imbalance with your shift, they may kind of start inquiring what's going on. However, do I see someone running their mouth and telling them no? I don't see this person running their mouth and telling them anything because like, hey, they get it. Like bills is high, times is hard. You know, who are they to say something about you working another job? So I just feel like that it's going to be more so if they start to notice like you calling off a lot because you're, you know, working other jobs, stuff like that. That's when they'll start asking you. But no, initially they're not going to. Hey, what's up, Sierra? Alan is, yeah, I don't see him spilling the beans now. You got a job? Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Where at? You welcome, JD. That's awesome, Sierra. Yes, congrats. That's so awesome. Wow. I love to hear it. Yes. So, all right, what's going on with your situation? I know you said you had a question yesterday. Hold on one second, you guys. My little baby, she acting up. Let me get her something to eat on real quick. I'll get you something. There you go. Feel better? All right, I'm back, y'all. Yeah, she wanted a little snack. I just gave her a snack. Thank you. It's another daycare, but I'm only doing it because I need insurance. Okay. Well, that's what's up. I remember working in daycares. I work in a hospital now, but some days I miss it. You trying to get out of Wendy's? What's going on with Wendy's? The workplace is hella toxic. Oh, yeah. I hate that. I hate when workplaces turn toxic. Ugh. And I feel like I'm not respected there. Yeah. Are they still shorting your hours? My daughter is giving me a hard time. She's 20. Since I told her I have to respect and start taking responsibility, she mad and being difficult. What's she doing? Yeah, they are. But this week was fine. Okay. So where are you thinking of working at next then, Ari? She wearing clothes under her. Oh, but see, she at that age where they dressing like that. Yeah, they dressing like that. It's giving like, I don't know, what is this new era? Like it's giving like 90s, like the late 90s, the punk grunge era. The punk and grunge era. Like a lot of them are getting piercings, wearing like black liner, like got their hair like spiked out and stuff. It is so weird. It is so weird. It's like a blast from the past. I'm open to different types of jobs. Okay. Very prison shit. Oh my gosh. But if I work another fast food job, that would be the last one. No more after that. I understand. Apply at some hospitals, Ari. You can possibly step into a hospital. That's a good job. Yeah, I understand. I'm not ready for that, JD. I got preteens right now. I can only imagine like having older kids in this climate. I actually missed the interview. I called and wanted to reschedule the interview, and the girl that was going to be interviewed by, we worked on the same job that fired me, and she just gave me the job. Wow, that's what's up. It just fell into your lap, huh? My question was, what is the outcome of the relationship with her? She's leaving for Colorado in a few days. She's so rude. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. So what's going to be the outcome between JD and her daughter right now? Like what's going to be their outcome? Trying to work at my friend's KFC. She's from the workplace too. Okay. Because of how I worked at the other job. Oh, okay. She gets me so mad. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I see like you both having like, y'all could both be stubborn in your own way. You know what I mean? In your own right. Like, you know, she could feel like she knows what she's doing. She's 20, you know, like leave her alone. And then you could be feeling like you're just trying to help her, right? So she's like kind of like, you know, in her own way, she's stubborn and she may take you as rigid, right? So I just see y'all clashing because one is like a ace of or Queen of Pentacles energy, and then the other one is like a Queen of Wands energy. So you guys are clashing it. What's your daughter's zodiac sign? Because I see you as fire. Hi, Amoy Scott. How are you? Okay, I got you. So there is a list. So hang tight with us, okay? She's a Pisces. Okay. So yeah, she's trying to find her way, and she feels like you're in her way, you know? So I just see that, I see that climate between you two more and more. And then you two may also kind of not talk to each other for a little bit. Once she like moves to Colorado, I do see some space and distance and like no communication for a second. Like, you know, like you may call her, she may not call you back right away. You'll text her, she may not respond until the next day, like stuff like that. Yeah, Page of Swords reverse, and we have the Two of Pentacles reverse. Now, here's the thing, though, about her. I feel like eventually, though, she's not going to be able to kind of like ignore you long term, because I do see her, she's going to need help eventually. Like, I don't know, is this her first time being on her own or staying with friends or whatever? Because I don't see it lasting long. I feel like this is going to be like a small period of time where she kind of like, you know, bumped her head a little bit. But I see her coming back because she needs you. With the moon reversed, yeah. Like, mom wasn't so bad after all. It's like things get revealed to her during this time. And it's like the Two of Swords reversed here. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, like I just see her coming back towards you. Because I think it's just the pressure. It's just the pressures of everything. Like, she's going to be like, I didn't know it was this hard, you know? So she may kind of like want to come back around because of that. So sometimes with young adults like that, you got to just let them bump their head, you know? Especially with her being 20 years old, like she feel like she grown, like she got it, like she know, you know? But yeah, I just see that continuing for a couple of months between you and her. Yes, you got to figure it out. Yep. Sometimes as a parent, and you know, you got to just, you know, let them fly out the nest, you know, and pray that they come back in good health. But unfortunately, at that age of 20, you know, they ready to get out there, you know? Yeah. She has to figure it out. She was like, you ain't got no money to help. Okay. All right. Well, she gonna have to eat those words eventually. Okay. Thank you, Sierra. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So you just, that's one of those situations where it's like you're gonna have to just let her find out on her own, you know? That's just where it's laying out at, you know. Okay. So that's what I got for you, JD. All right. So Amoy Scott, you want to know, will any company reach out to you next week to schedule interviews? So will any companies reach out next week to Amoy to schedule any interviews? Yes or no? Let's see, Page of Swords. I don't see anyone reaching out next week. I'm getting a no for that for next week. You got a Page of Swords reversed. So not too much energy next week. Okay. Sierra, you can go ahead and post your question when you're ready, okay? I interviewed at 2 KFCs yesterday. Both managers seemed really nice. The ones that interviewed me, but I really liked the second manager too. She was a younger white woman, 25 years old. The first manager was an older black lady who seemed very sweet. Okay, good. Okay, so that's good. Looks like you're getting some good energy from the KFCs. Okay, nice. All right. So how soon will they be getting back to you? Did they tell you? Thank you, Sierra. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sierra. Here you go. Here you go. All right, I'm back, you all. Sorry about that. Let me know if y'all back in here. Thank y'all for the likes too. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. The first KFC that I interviewed at is going to reach out to me quicker than the second one because the second manager of the other KFC has to filter through candidates. The first KFC is closer to me than the second one, but I kind of want to work at the second one more than the first one for some reason. But the first one is where my friend works. However, the second one, hold on, seemed like a positive vibe, and I really like the manager at that one for sure. I've applied to many KFCs around town and have had interviews at some of them. Through the one of them I gave up on because they kept delaying my interview, which is honestly a good thing because the manager at the second KFC told me that people were complaining about that one. They even have been transferring over to her KFC from that one too. Oh wow. So you kind of like dodged the bullet then, huh? Okay, Chevish, I got you after Sierra. All right. Sierra, you here? Sorry about that delay, you guys. Let me see. Sierra, whenever you're ready, I got my card, so let me just make sure she's back in here. Mind you, that other KFC is newer than the KFC I interviewed for yesterday. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. And they already transferring people over. Yes, I see it. I was waiting on you to come back in, Sierra. All right, so I got to go up a little bit, but you're asking about how does Cameron Hip currently feel about you since you became friends again? Oh, you guys became friends again. Okay, nice. All right, so how does Cameron Hip feel about Sierra since they have become friends again? How does he feel about Sierra since they have become friends again? All right. I mean, he's actually glad that y'all came back around to each other, and he does see in a different light. He can see like you just have a different aura about you. Like he can tell you're more confident in yourself. Like you're just like you out of your shell, you know, with the strength card here. And with the chariot, like I said, he's looking forward to you guys like moving forward in your friendship. Six of Cups is here as well. He genuinely feels like you guys have a connection there, you know, even if it's nothing romantic, he does still feel like he's like y'all are meant to be in each other's lives. But he definitely has noticed the changes in you. Like you just, like I said, you come off more confident, more assertive of yourself and things like that. So he can respect that.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too, baby girl. But they better do something with that new KFC. Those two KFCs are in the same suburb, but different areas. However, the other one I interviewed at is in the city. I hope they don't shut the new KFC down. They should just give them a new crew because even customers were complaining about that one. Oh, wow, that's bad. It's one thing to have a bad like management, but the crew too, geez. Hey, Nikolai. Hey, so I work with artists. What would Beyonce and Nicki Minaj think of me? Okay, so Nikolai, are you a new subscriber? That's a great question to ask, huh? Are you like behind the scenes, like when it comes to like production or what? Okay, nice to meet you. What would Beyonce and Nicki Minaj think of Nikolai? I'll ask if they will like you because that's like I want to put in more of a yes or no format for you. But will they like Nikolai, Beyonce, and Nicki Minaj? And they think that this is a great person? Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. 1 second, you guys. All right, sorry about that brief interruption. Nikolai, so it looks like you have been subscribed before. So if you want to get a yes or no, it would be the $5, okay? Just let me know if you want to donate for your question. Yes, we are friends again. It seems like we both are different people now. I meant it by a good thing. That's awesome. That's good, Sierra. I'm glad that you guys are like able to see each other in a different light now. Yep, I did, Sierra. Cardi does seem like a vibe, like for real. She do. She just seemed like she one of them people that's like they'll be buddy buddy with you, but don't cross them. You know, like don't cross me. Yeah, but that's good that you met all those artists. Yeah, Cardi. I felt that she is very down to earth, but like I said, don't cross that girl though. She crazy. She'll haunt you in your dreams for real. I think it's because she got a Scorpio moon. I think either she got a Scorpio moon or rising. So Cardi don't be forgetting. You sent in a text? She's an Aries moon? Ooh, okay. Wait, I've subscribed. I know. And you know what? Honestly, I think it's because YouTube was really messing with my notifications. So a lot of subscribers that have been subscribed for a while were not getting notifications. So I could see how you would think you were new. So I have had to like go up against their algorithm to basically fight back. Because it was, I mean, you guys, YouTube hasn't sent notifications out for my channel since April the 6th. Yeah. So if you guys are wondering why all of a sudden you're seeing my channel, it's because YouTube basically was not sending my notifications out for over a month. Yeah. Yeah. Aries moon. That's intense. Meg Thee Stallion seems like a cool person. Yes, she do. Yeah. All right, Shevish, I'm going to go ahead and answer your question, okay? Yeah, Nikolai, if you want a yes or no, just let me know. Those are $5 for a yes or no, okay? Or if you want it in depth, those are 10, and I can give you a little bit more to work with when it comes to those two artists, as far as how they would feel about you. But that's awesome, though. I'm glad you're able to work with artists. Are you like behind the scenes of production? Like, what do you do? Everything flows to me. Every day I touch turns guaranteed. Forecast says wealth in every degree. And pressure stay calm like luxury tea. If you know my strategy, you still fall short. I mastered elegance is my favorite sport. The standard they trying to mirror. The legend becoming clearer. The truth in the hall of chatter. The one that you remember. High tier presence. Never dropping them low. Megan is very two-faced. Actually, the stories I've heard of her are crazy. Not a girl's girl. Ooh. Well, you know what? Hold on. You might have a point, Nicole. Like, cause you know what? I be hearing her music and she do be kind of going in. She do. She definitely spits venom. So I mean, I could only imagine. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know I know she's an Aquarius sun, but I don't know what her moon is or her rising. Not sure. All right. All right. So the same day by okay, so she would be able to get when it comes to success, we said the same day by with the judge. 1 second, I'm doing a reading, you guys. Hold on. Okay, so Shevis, did you want me to text back to you what I got, or you want me to say it on here? But Nikolai, they might just be painting her as a bad guy too. Also, I've learned Cameron has never had a girlfriend, and I told him I never had a boyfriend, but I told him I don't really care to have a relationship anymore. Okay. People keep trying to say that she lied about Tory Lane shooting her, so I don't know if I would believe these stories entirely. You can say that. I can say it? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so Shavish, I don't know what you did here, but what I was saying was like, so I see the attorney trying to like meet you in the middle with what's going to be the best solution to this situation or the best outcome for the situation. However, they may tell you that because they see you're just ready to get this over with, you're just ready to get this done. However, they may tell you like, okay, so like that's a great idea. However, let's look at some other options because I don't know if I can get you in that quickly. And they know this judge, and like I said, this judge may have a huge caseload, so they may not be able to guarantee that you can get a same day hearing like that. Okay, so I see them kind of like just trying to like play it safe in a way to where it's not going to cause too much friction with your case. Okay, but with the Empress here and the Three of Cups here, I do see like basically you could get what you want. You could get what you want. They may just try to tell you to be like kind of let them work this out. Like they're not saying no, but they're just trying to say, hey, okay, I get what you want to do. Let me see what I can do on my end, okay? Because it's a lot to it. So but like I said, with the Empress and the Three of Cups, I do see you getting what you want to some extent with this. Okay, maybe it's because this is your first time, so they may be more willing to kind of work with you and your attorney. Okay, so. And I mean, I get it. They're gonna give you a disclaimer. They have to. They're attorneys. They can't promise you something because that can create them legally binding to something. They're gonna try to give you the realest situation possible. Like, that's what they're here for, to tell you your options, but to also give you more of a realistic time frame of how things could unfold or play out. Because like I said, they know the judges, they know the court system, they know how the court moves. So you just have to allow them to kind of like work out the kinks, but you can still shoot your ideas towards them. Okay, sure, Nikolai, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I know that people often do that with Black women too, especially celebs, whenever they get hurt or done dirty to the line bitter or that it was their fault. Yeah, it's just unfortunately a stigma in the Black community for women speaking out against violence. That's the hard part. I feel like she didn't lie because if someone else did it, they would be in jail, not Tory. Heck, when Black women get murked, people are quick to ask what she did to get murked and seeing money that she did something to get murked. Yeah. Hi, what's up, Carmen? You said a new subscriber. Okay, so you're saying you're new. So if you are new, then we're gonna go ahead and put you on the list for one for yes or no. But my mods do check, so just be sure that you are new. Okay. Thank y'all for the likes too. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Did you see me on like your the shorts or anything? Because I've been like uploading shorts, and I'm hoping that that's working. Because for a long time, YouTube was not sending notifications. So I'm just hoping that I'm beating the algorithm. So hopefully you saw me on the short. Okay, but it looks like you would actually, Carmen, be next. I don't see anyone before you. Ari, I know you had a question. You can post in the chat. Oh, really? Now that's awesome. I love it. Someone told you about me? Oh my gosh, that made my day. Nice. That just literally made my day. I love that. Okay, cool. Well, Carmen, you can go ahead and post your question, okay? Yeah. Thank you, Sierra, for checking that. All right. And thank you guys for your likes, too. It's greatly appreciated, y'all. Just helps me to be on that For You page, you know? All right. So I'm going to just go ahead and shuffle. These cards ready to go. And if anyone else has questions, y'all, please let me know. I usually stay on for about an hour, but I'm going to extend it a little bit today since we got some new people in here and, you know, want to get you guys nice and comfortable, get the vibe. So I'm going to stay on for about 30 more minutes with you all, okay? All right. So does Gamaliel, is that the name? Want to be more than friends with Adele? Me. Ooh. Okay. All right. So does Gamaliel want to be more than just friends with Adele? Let's see. I mean, he has thought about it. With the Ace of Swords, he has thought about it. It's definitely come across his plate. Just kind of like wondering if that's something that could possibly transpire between you two, but not necessarily saying anything because you may not be insinuating that you're attracted to him. But he has thought about it. Yes. What made you ask? Just wondering. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I would say yes. I think he does, but I don't think that the conversation has been kind of brought up about that. So I would pick his brain maybe, you know, but the potential is there. Yes. Okay. All right. So Shevish, you will be next after Carmen, or I'm sorry, Ari. Ari is next after Carmen. Did Jonas lie about going to a different country? Hence why when I asked him if he was already going to a different country, he asked why. Like, why did I ask? Oh, okay. You're right. No conversation has started. Yeah. Sometimes it's just, it takes that first step, He was a new guy that I met, but yeah, he ghosted me after and stopped texting me. Okay, so did Jonas lie about going to a different country? Did Jonas lie to Ari about going to a different country? All right, let's see what happened. Ooh, so Ace of Swords came out, but it came out sideways. I mean, this person could have been going to a different country, but not to live. They weren't going there to live. The Five of Pentacles here, they were just looking for an excuse to kind of like break away from the connection. With the Eight of Wands, yeah. They were just looking for some type of quick escape to get out of the connection, out of the energy with you. But they could have went to another country, but it wasn't for them to live there. You're welcome, Carmen. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you hit all notifications so you know when I come on live, okay? You sure can, Sierra. All right, so that's what I'm getting for you, Ari, is a yes. He kind of did. It was kind of like a white lie, you know what I mean? All right, so Shevish, you can go ahead and post your yes or no questions, and then it'll be Sierra. Yes. Yes, she says she's subscribed, so I love that. I love new subbies. Hey, Black Widow Row, how are you today? We're just waiting on Shevish to post her questions. I don't know if she's texting me it or she's going to drop it in the chat. Thank you all for the likes. Make sure you guys are liking this live so we can get on that For You page. We're going to turn this channel all the way up. Okay, I'm trying to get to the 1K this summer. Yeah. Good, Carmen. I'm glad that I was spot on for you. Awesome. Make sure you tell anyone else too. Word of mouth does help. It does help. No, I love word of mouth. Leave a review. All right. Thank you so much, Carmen. All right. Not sure if Shavish is with us still, but Sierra, you can go ahead and post your my question. Okay, you texted me? All right, cool. Thank you, Sierra. So if you want a love or a general reading, that's $10, Carmen. And Sierra has posted it above for you, okay? So general is 10, love is 10. And then if you want some oracle cards, I have a couple different decks, like a time oracle deck, things like that. So if you look here, you'll see all the prices. Thank you so much, Sierra. Oh, okay, cool. See, the mods, they be on it. They be on it. Thank you so much. Zion, can you bring me my lighter so I can light this incense, please? Or Zyla? Cheryl's waiting at 4 or under 4 days to get her bond and release if she does a walk-in. Of course, sure. How many days will she be? Thank you, Sierra. So, Carmen, those are the ways that you can donate, okay? Every move I make counts as a fee. You want the throne, it belongs to me. Precision locked in every thought, luxury in everything I cry. My presence shifts the atmosphere. Word runs heavy when I'm near. Every glance makes futures clear. Influence strong, no room for fear. Yeah. Quiet storms spill when I talk low. My name alone makes systems grow. Fortune goes in a gentle flow. I lead in ways they'll never know. My presence shifts the atmosphere. Word runs heavy when I'm near. Every glance. All right, Shevish, I did respond to you via text, okay? You can go ahead and post your next yes or no question or text it. All right. And then after Shevish, it'll be you, Sierra. Does anybody else have questions? Y'all let me know. I'm on live for about another 25 minutes, you know. I'm going to try to come back again this evening, you all. So hopefully I can. Thank you all for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me know if anyone else has questions. Before I speak. Everything I walk through becomes mine. The blueprint, no handprint like this. I'm hard, everything confidence, luxury in everything. All right, Sierra, go ahead and post your my question when you're ready. Does anyone else have questions? If you do, please post them in the chat. I think like a queen, money moves smooth, everything pristine. Legacy polish, bold and serene. Thank you so much for posting, you guys. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you, Black Widow Roll. Thank you for your donation, Shevish. Appreciate it. How does Cameron here feel about both of us sharing to each other that we never had a relationship? Okay, I got you, Sierra. So it'll be Shevish. Then it looks like it'll be you, Sierra, and then Black Widow Roll, okay? Thank you for your donation. Appreciate it. Also, you guys, don't forget that I also do offer channelings. If you guys have channel messages that you want, I do offer channelings. That's also for new subscribers. Oh, and by the way, he actually told me he was going to a different country soon, but I didn't think it was that soon. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he told a little bit of a white lie. Like, I don't necessarily think he was there for good, but he did go to another country. All right, would it be best for me to come attorney to see if I should if he comes to contact someone? He said he's going to contact my detective this Tuesday. If not, would it at least be best for me to do so sooner next Thursday, or would that be too much time? That's why. So would it be best for Shevish to wait for her attorney to contact someone on Tuesday? Would it be best for her to wait? Yes. Shevish, it should be best for you to wait. The high priestess is reversed here. Wait, because you don't know everything that you need to know about everything. You know, let the attorney do his job with the Two of Cups so that he can come back to you and let you know what to do next. It's best to go into it with a like-minded plan. So I would let the attorney do what he needs to do. That way you don't put yourself in a situation to where you have to either be in there longer than you should, or, you know, if he's in the process of trying to get something squared away for you, that, you know, you're not already, you know, stuck in a pickle. So Spirit is saying to wait, be patient with the high priestess reversed. Okay. Let the attorney do his job. Okay. All right, Sierra. So you want to know, how did Cameron Hip feel when you guys both discussed that you've never had a relationship? Okay. So how did Cameron Hip feel when Sierra and him and Sierra both shared mutual stories about never having a relationship before? How did he feel? Grandma Mechanic is in the shop. Yo, Mechanic is in the shop. In Africa. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Wow. What? That's crazy. What they in Africa doing? Is that where they from? Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles to the Sun here, you know, and I feel like, honestly, with that Four of Pentacles, that might help you both see why you each were so reserved towards each other, you know, because you've never really had emotional connections on that level with anyone, you know. But with the Sun card here, he did see you in a different light. Like, oh, okay, so, you know, she's never really been in a relationship and I haven't either. So I feel like with the Devil here to the Two of Pentacles, you guys both could have been kind of like wondering what it could be if y'all decided to kind of like jump ship and make it more, you know, especially since neither one of y'all have ever been in that situation. And then with the Awakening here, which is kind of like the crown chakra, I don't know, like I think you both are kind of like wondering like if y'all are meant to be together, like if that's why things have kind of transpired how they had, you know. But he was definitely surprised to hear that from you. And I think likewise, you know. But there is a part of y'all that's wondering, like, I wonder if this is meant to go into something more. Yes, he's from there. Oh, dang. How long he gonna be in Africa? If you don't want to give a girl your social media, stand on business, then even be a little firm if you have to. Right, exactly. That's why he took a while to contact you. Oh my gosh, girl. Do you have anybody else that could work on your car? Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off because I am not trying to get copyright warnings. Even though I love my girl Kaylani, but I can't be playing her music on here, y'all. Then shut my lab down. Right, exactly. I feel you on that, Ari. I agree. They feel like they don't have a backbone. Girl. I feel that. All right, so that's what I got for you, Sierra. Black Widow Road, it is your turn whenever you're ready. There is a moment when a woman stops begging like to love, and she becomes the frequency. Right, to reject a stranger. I think it's more so an ego high for them, honestly, Ari. That's why they don't reject it, because it's an ego high. Just imagine, like, you having a, like, you know, guy walk up on you and give you his number. You know, even if you're not attracted to him, sometimes it's an ego high thing. It's selfish, but yeah. Thank y'all for the likes too. I appreciate it. Keep the likes up for me, y'all. She's sleeping. She's resting. Yeah, they need the rest. And you're the only one that's still up? That's okay. All right. So Black Widow Road, whenever you're ready, love, I got you. Anybody else have questions? I got about 10 minutes left on live, y'all. All right, Chevish, you can go ahead and post whenever you're ready, but I am on Black Widow Road, just waiting on her to come back in the chat. I don't wait on confirmation. I walk like it's already done. They've been attached to my name since before I was born. I don't shrink to make room. Rooms rise when I come. Alignment ain't a moment. Baby, it's where I'm from. I don't wear twice. I am the access. I don't chase the seat. I inhale. Yeah, he had to have a backbone. Yeah, especially with you being an Aries, he better have a backbone. Yeah, turn it down, girls. You gonna snatch them up, Ari, if they don't? There's no race when you're cold. I don't know myself, I cost too much to fall. So don't leave them alone if they're rusty. Don't wake them up. Like if I'm with a man and a girl asks for his social media, I want him to be like, I'm sorry, but no thanks, I have a girlfriend, right? I understand that. Hi, everybody.
What's the other one?
I don't know. I gotta find it. Put it in there. Let it charge. Everything meant for me recognizes me on sight. I don't delay blessings, just divine timing in flight. I don't change, sidetracked by existing right. I don't evolve into her. If the girl is persistent, then that's why I want him to be more firm. Even if he ends up hurting her feelings, like she'll get over it. Right. I know that's right. I know that's right. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with the demand and respect. Nothing wrong with that, girl.
like soft or something.
Yeah, it is. So I'm not seeing Black Widow Row just yet. So Shevish, you can go ahead and put your questions in the chat. Or you can text it, however you want to do it. They do. That's what it is, Ari. It's the ego thing.
Mommy.
Now, honestly, if a guy came up to me asking for his number, I still turn him down. Yeah. I feel that, though. But, men and women are wired differently, But once a guy, that's a different story, right? What are Jordan's thoughts, feelings, towards me about currently regarding the charges being pressed and just overall situation? All right, so what are Jordan's thoughts and feelings towards and about Shevish right now with the charges? What are his thoughts? Oh, okay. His feelings. His thoughts are the Three of Swords. So he is like a little hurt. Like he feels like this is something y'all could have hashed out with the Ace of Swords here. He feels like that. No, I don't want to leave the site. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles here, reverse. Yeah, like he just would have never expected this out of you. He never thought that you would go this low. You know what I mean? To like follow through and press these charges. He didn't want to hash that out. You tried. Yeah, you probably tried before you pressed charges, but he didn't think you were going to do that. You know what I mean? He didn't think you was going to go that far. But now he's like, dang, like, man, like we could have just talked. Like, that's what he's thinking and said. We could have just talked it out. Okay? No, stop it. You get out of there. That's not for you. It's not for you. You try to communicate with him. You try to give him a chance to admit and apologize. And his dumbass refused. Well, yeah. So I bet, like, now that he sees that you want to press charges, yeah, it's like kind of like he feels like hindsight. Hindsight 50-50. Like, he wishes y'all could have just talked it out. Because now it's like he got this charge on him. And he knows he might get locked up with the Three of Swords. Okay? Knight of Cups, yeah. He's in his feelings right now. And he feels imbalanced. He don't really know what's going to happen. Yeah, he didn't think that you was gonna do it, Shevish. That's why he took it lightly when you was trying to communicate with him. With the Nine of Wands, though, he is ready though. He is coming in like he's got to protect himself. So like, that's why he's trying to like gather up his resources right now to try to fight against you with the Nine of Wands. But he's definitely feeling like, okay, it's a battle now. Bet, game on. You want to go and press charges? Cool. I got something for you. So that's why I said that Nine of Wands is like him ready to like, fight the legal battle with you. He ready to go toe to toe. But heck, even if they just wanted attention, I wish they would make that known. For example, hey, I'm sorry. I was flattered to know that you like me, but I'm not interested. Yeah, in a perfect world, that would be the dialogue. But girl, when I read that, that's like, I can see a 35-year-old man saying something like that. Not no 22-year-old. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't even in their vocabulary to talk like that. And how does that work? I'd rather they just flat out admit that me showing them interest or approaching them gave them a confidence boost, but they weren't planning on pursuing. Right. Yeah. Usually they tell you that stuff after they already got the goods. That's why I said, well, look at it on the bright side. At least you didn't give it up. Because usually that's when they want to be honest, is after they already got what they wanted from you. Stop it, Sedona. But to get that prior, nah. Unless it's a man that's mature. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only time you're going to really get that type of transparency. So yeah, Shevish, you can go ahead and post your next question, love. Where's Black Widow Row? I'm seeing her in the chat. You're here. Did you miss your turn? You didn't miss your turn. I did your reading, though, about you and Cameron Hip. So you might want to go back like maybe 10 minutes into the live or, back 10 minutes. You sent it in text. Okay. This to work and back home. Let's see if the share this show going back to work for now. So I'm getting like a yes for the most part. Like they're gonna let you know when you gotta go in. They're gonna let you know. If anything, they'll come to your place of residence, Shevish. Okay, that includes when it comes to rejecting me too. But they want sugarcoat to protect my feelings. They will say it like it is, right? Then the go ghost, right? Exactly. But yeah, Shevish, I'm thinking it's more of like one of them things where you just got to keep checking. You're gonna have to keep checking. Your attorney will probably tell you too. Like they'll probably give you a heads up. The only time I would see them coming to like come get you is if you like literally just didn't go. Then they're like, okay, we gotta come get you. But if the attorney should be telling you that information. They should be giving you an update on when you gotta go in. Yeah. So you should be all right. I mean, they'll let you know. Yeah, so just give him a chance to call you back. He'll fill you in on the deets. You know what I mean? I know you just want to get it over with, but like, yeah, unfortunately, since it's the holiday, it's gonna kind of delay a little bit of response. And just like you know how it is with the court stuff, they're technically 2 days behind sometimes with the holiday season. So they might be behind from Friday and Monday processing things. But yeah, I see the attorney telling you something. Yeah, fish. Sit down and get out of there, please. Black Widow Raw, are you still with us, love? Yeah, it looks like you should know something within the next 4 days. Yep, because you have the moon reverse and the 7 of swords reverse. No more like kind of not knowing what's next. And then you have the 4 cups. So it's gonna be like, all right, here we go. Obviously you ain't wanting to do nothing. You ain't wanting to go and do this stuff, but you got to. So yes, I would say the latest Thursday, but you should know something by the middle of this week. That's coming up, this upcoming week, latest Thursday. Okay. All right. Hey, girl. You say you back? All right. So you can go ahead and post your questions when you're ready. You posting a time frame question? Okay. So you want to know about time? Okay. Let me get the time deck out. Time oracle cards. That's the bare minimum, to be honest. It is. Ari, I agree. All right. So I got out the time cards for you, Black Widow, whenever you're ready. They are. Some. I mean, you got a couple that are not, but it's few and far in between,
We got
My mechanic is back in Africa. He's coming back today, supposedly. So I don't know when I'll be able to give him my car to fix. He said he will fix it though. Okay, so you want to know when you're going to be able to give him the car to fix it? Okay, so you plan on giving him your car next week or during this weekend. When is he going to give me my car back? Oh, okay. So when is the mechanic going to give Black Widow Road her car back after fixing the engine? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, when is he going to give her car back after he fixes the engine, the mechanic? This is for Black Widow Road. When is he going to give her back her car after he fixes the engine, Spirit? Okay, when is he going to give her car back after he fixes it? July. I got the month of July. Yep. So you're going to probably have to rent that car for a little over a month. Black Widow Road. Whatever rental you get. Because I got July. She said, okay, woo, yeah, say about 30 days. Because he got to wait on the part to come in. If he don't have the part available, then you got to wait on that. Then you got to get it in, the labor, install it, make sure it's running good, all that good stuff. It's like a thorough thing, I guess. Yeah, I know. That's so frustrating, right? But yeah, I'm seeing like about 30 days. Cameron and I's story is kind of the opposite of each other. My mom tried to get me to date when I was younger, and his mom encouraged him not to date at all, especially when he tried. She ran him off. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That makes sense, though. I feel like a lot of boys and girls have that contrast with their childhoods. Like, girls are... not this generation, thankfully, but my generation, young women, we were taught to like be good women to men, like, oh, you want to make sure you cook and you clean and you blah, blah, blah. But then the boys were told to like go out and get a couple of notches in their belt, just like so stupid. So it's like that's why there's so much dysregulation in the love community, because it's like men were taught completely different than women, and at least in this culture, in the Black culture, and it's detrimental because look what happened, However, I think that these next generations are coming up, like women are being taught more so to choose self and decenter men. Not to say that you can't have a relationship, but find you first. And it's like, I talk to my daughter and my son about that all the time. Like, find you first. You're the person that matters the most, okay? Because how you going to love people if you don't know who you are, So, yeah. So, kudos to the millennials and Gen Zers for figuring it out in them generational cycles. All right, Black Widow Road, whenever you're ready, I got you for your next question, love. What you doing over there, girl? Does anyone else have questions for me? And I hope everybody's having a safe, and relaxing Memorial Day weekend. Anybody off until Tuesday? I know some places are closed. Blessings don't miss me, they follow me faithfully, covered in favor. It's bigger than what they see. Money finds me, love finds me, purpose finds me on time. Thank y'all for the likes too. I appreciate it so much. It means so much to me. Your mom is? My general question is, what great things are coming towards me this summer? Okay, so what great things are coming towards Black Widow Road this summer? What great things are coming towards Black Widow Road this summer? I feel like this is going to be a summer where you are turned up, girl. Like, this is not going to be a boring summer for you, okay? You are going to be turned up this summer. You got the 4 of Cups reverse. That's what I was saying. It's not going to be one of them summers where you're bored. 3 of Cups is here. A lot of celebrations, maybe even going out and traveling and seeing people or seeing new places. Just a lot of like being in the community, being enriched in the community or connecting with the community with the 3 of Cups here. Okay. You also have the 3 of Pentacles here. So I definitely see you stacking your coins, working hard, okay? You know, you can work hard, but play harder. That's what I'm getting for you this summer. But it's going to be an eventful summer. I'm assuming it's because maybe we have that Jupiter hitting Cancer aspect or something like that. Also, I believe we have Mars going into Leo. I believe Mars goes into Leo or something. Let me see. I don't know if it's Mars or Venus. Let me look up. Hold on. Like it's Mars. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, it's not Mars, it's Jupiter. Jupiter goes into Leo in June, the end of June. So, you know, that's your opposite, right? Because you're an Aquarius sun. And then you have a Mars in Leo. Okay. Okay, so give me a pull up. So I feel like that Jupiter transiting Leo energy that's going to be happening at the end of the month for June, that's going to really like just make you feel like you're in your element. It's a time to have fun, to be bold, to be bright. You know what I mean? To like live a little, to like, you know, not play it small, you know. So you might make some major moves or connections during this time this summer. Like you might meet people from, you know, different backgrounds or different places that maybe you wouldn't have met them before. So this is going to be a really expansive summer for you, where I see like a lot of collaboration. Okay. You also have the Fool. So like I said, like living on blind faith, you know, taking risks. Not risks that are going to be, you know, detrimental, but taking risks, like really putting yourself out there, you know, really showcasing yourself, broadcasting yourself. No more being in this hermit energy where you kind of stay closed off. The Empress is living in your power, living in your truth, vibrating on a high frequency. So I just feel like naturally, because you're encapsulating these elements of, you know, just self-assurance and confidence and, you know, things like that, you're manifesting that reality for yourself. So again, this is going to be like opportunities coming your way, connections coming your way, friendships maybe even could start this summer with new people. So just like, you know, I think it's going to be a great summer for you. I really do. But I do feel like it's that Jupiter going into Leo that supports it the most, what I see for your summer. Okay. Somewhere around 2030, 2031, or 2032, I will be having my first child with my life partner. I'm claiming that for me. Okay, that's beautiful. So yes, I love that for you, Black Widow Rose. It's going to be a great summer. Your mom is what, Sierra? And you wanted to know if you were, you want to know if you're going to be able to teach your son how to be a gentleman? Is that a question that you wanted me to ask? Come here, baby. Stop it. Here,
You patting me?
Yeah, thank you for telling me. Communicate. Go watch the movie. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, okay. Well, you know, Ari, that you have your mind made up like that to like really teach your son just manners and things. That's awesome. That's good because, you know, honestly, like I said, we don't necessarily always look at the bigger picture, but when you raise your children right, you literally send out functioning young adults, people that can think for themselves. They don't need other people's approval, stuff like that. You know, it creates like a level of confidence that they go into the world with, and it can change things. It can change a lot of people's lives. So that's great. Okay, Shevish, are you here? Did you have any other questions? Anybody else? Right, exactly. No, I agree. Exactly. But I'm gonna be so honest with you with the way that the times are changing and the way that like the just collectively a lot of people are raising their vibration and operating on a higher frequency. It is not gonna be like I don't necessarily think that like we're going to come up against our children desiring that for themselves because that's such a low frequency, that's such a low vibration to even want to be like that. I think that like a lot of us are transmuting and we're trying to create a whole new earth. So I don't necessarily think that those are things we will have to worry about. And I'm not saying that we won't have our problems, as they get older, but I don't think that that's going to be the status quo. You know what I mean? Like how when I grew up in the 90s, it was totally normal to be a gangster, to be a thug. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was an inspiration. They were inspired. But I think like with this age of Aquarius and then also this Pluto and Scorpio generation, we're like seeing the BS. We're seeing how like a lot of those gangsters and those rappers and all that stuff that we grew up listening to, they were literally hired by the CIA, like to infiltrate the Black community, to create a dynamic of thugs and baby mama culture. You know what I'm saying? So since we know these things, I highly doubt that we would repeat it. Like, yeah. So I highly doubt that we would repeat that. Just being so honest. Okay, so on another topic, does anybody know about Dr. Bryant? I'm a little bit older than some of y'all here, so I won't be offended if y'all don't know who I'm talking about. But what's her full name? Black Widow Road, you might know who I'm talking about though. What's her name? Dr. Hold on, I gotta find her. I just thought about it. It's so random, but like it's crazy. Yes, girl. Did you see what they were talking about? How she lied about being Cheyenne? Yes, girl. Did you see how she lied about having her doctorate or her master's or whatever she got? Yes, girl. Like straight up lied. Girl, then when it was like, well, where is your what is it called? It's called a dis something. Shoot, what is it called? Cheyenne. Oh my God, it's so crazy. TikTok to also Dr. Brian not licensed. What is it called? It is insane. Like she has no credentials, and then they was saying like the school that she said that she went to completed her education, like it don't exist. And it's crazy because she was literally like she has a whole practice. She has also like a lot of like celebrities that she has like basically been a psychologist for. She gave drunk auntie girl. But okay, so I don't really watch Basketball Wives like that, but I guess there was an episode with the girl Brooke where her and Miss Bryant, because she ain't a doctor, but Miss Bryant and Brooke got into it, and they basically Tasha Mack or Tasha K, whatever her name is, she basically like had her on her podcast, and the girl Brooke was saying that like she feels like that Miss Bryant was going in on her like that because she knew her and she knew that she was not no doctor. So it would make sense why she was trying to go all up in her face and be rude and all that other stuff. And then like when she went on Teen Moms, I guess they were calling her Coach Bryant. They were not they were not allowed to call her Dr. Bryant. They were calling her Coach Bryant. Like what? And then they were like asking her like how she got her start. She started lying. She was talking about how she had daycares and all this other stuff in her name and all this other stuff. Girl, do you know that they found out she was a video vixen? Like she was in B2K music video. She was in Busta Rhymes music video. Like they had literal proof that this lady did not start out with straight education. Like she was one of the girls. She was one of the vixens. Yeah, Brooke clocked her tea. Yes. I was like, this is crazy. It is diabolical. But see, the problem is without her having them credentials, like she could really get in trouble. Like, I don't know if it's just she thought that like because the school was closed that she wasn't going to have to explain herself, but she's a Virgo sun, so I feel like you guys are seeing the shadow side of Virgo. You could be so perfect to the point where you miss the details. So, and I think that so right now Uranus is in Gemini. I wonder if that's like opposing her Virgo sun. It has to be. Yeah, Evelyn found that out. Oh my gosh, girl, that is crazy. And how embarrassing. So you have like a lot of actual doctors and stuff, they are upset. Like people with real PhDs and stuff are mad because they're like, how dare you? Like, do you know how hard it is to like do you know how hard it is to do this shit? Like, and you talking about you got a couple degrees? Like, what? That is so crazy. No, they were not. And some of them weren't even married to basketball players, girl. Some of them just was married to an athlete or they had a baby with an athlete. It did start off like that though. Like when it first came out with Shawnee, they were actually like with men who play basketball. Huh? You don't get a cookie right now. You had too many sweets. You had a cookie for dinner. Are you thirsty? You want a juice box?
I ate dinner. I ate pizza.
That wasn't dinner. That was lunch, baby. No cookie yet. Make some watermelon. You want some watermelon? Want to cut it?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I get off live, I'm gonna cut the watermelon up. And we can have some fruits.
No. No, mommy. No.
Anything you can do, you have a big cookie.
I want watermelon.
Okay, I'm gonna play about Yes, Evan found out about Cheyenne being a video vixen, and Brooke always knew. That's why Cheyenne fought with Brooke at the women's empowerment event. Yeah, because it was weird. Like she was like calling her out. Like it was so unwarranted. So unwarranted. Hold on 1 second, you guys. I got you though, Black Widow Roll, whenever you're ready to post. And then I'm probably going to close the live down here soon, Ari. Probably like in the next 2 minutes, okay? All right, 1 moment. All right, I'm back, ladies. Sorry about that. Okay, so it is crazy. It's super crazy. But it just like it's crazy because like I wonder if she does have like any like Aquarius placements. She kind of gives it a little bit. No offense, she does because she has this kind of like God complex. Whereas like even when she was on the Sherry, whatever that lady, I think it's Sherry, her talk show, she's like, well, why won't you give the the proof? And she's like, I don't need to give the proof. The proof is in my work. And I'm like, ooh. Like, but you kind of do have to get the proof though, because you've been diagnosing people and all types of stuff. Like you have to. Like, what? Gloria, yeah, she is. She's very pretty. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like this that Pluto in retrograde. She has Scorpio and Libra. Ooh, but Pluto retrograde is in Aquarius right now, and people telling on themselves. Stuff is coming out. It's that time. Pluto retrograde lasts until October. So I honestly wonder how she's going to recover from this. To be honest, just like be honest, tell the truth. Yeah, you might get sued, but be honest. And then go into Coach Bryant. She could market that. If she uses this time to not be arrogant and actually like take this time to be humble, because that's what Pluto wants. Pluto wants you to be authentic. Pluto doesn't want you to be this, oh, I'm snooty. That's the wrong way to go against Pluto, because you're not going to win against Pluto being like that, because Pluto is one of the planets like you're going to be forced to transform. It don't matter what you care. It don't care what you're worried about. Okay. But this is not the energy to be resistant. This is the energy to go with the flow, because if you resist Pluto, Pluto is going to make you pay for that. So, and Aquarius ain't gonna lie about our education. We aren't like that. We have a God complex, but about what we are. Okay, period. Clock it. So yeah, okay. So she has the Libra Scorpio. Interesting. But I wonder if that Scorpio thing is what's happening with her, because the Pluto retrograde. What's her Pluto in? Her rising? Yeah, Libras. I've never really dealt with the Libra placement like that, except for my daughters. I have 2 Libras for sure, 2 Libra suns, so I don't know. But okay, so she got like a Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, because something is hitting her house. They admit a lot of information. Libras be lying about everything. Okay. Girl, the tea is hot. And honestly, if she was able to get away, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm not gonna lie. This is just between us, because we Black women. It is light skin, pretty privilege. I think that's what it was. No one questioned her because she has the look. She legitimately has the look. Like if I didn't know what's going on and she came up to me and was like, "I'm a doctor. I'm a psychologist," I would be like, "Okay, she is. Like she got the look." You know? So I feel like she got away with it because no one questioned her. No one looked and, checked for anything. And sometimes being that pretty and being light skinned, whatever, you can get many places with that. Okay. But that's what I was saying. I think that we're all kind of like coming into like breaking out of the illusion. Like that's not enough anymore to get you by. Like, you can't just be beautiful. You can't just be light skinned no more. You got to really have personality. You really got to have credentials. So I think that Pluto retrograde is causing and pushing for authentic people, So that's so crazy. That is so crazy. So, wow. It went off? Is that why you gave it to me? Okay, let me find it for you. All right, so Black Widow, it looks like you are going to be, closing the live out with me. Ari, could you go ahead and post that the live is closed? And I feel like, yeah, Gloria, yeah. Okay. Here you go, baby girl. I am going to try to come back this evening, so hopefully I can. We'll see. I don't have any more music, you guys. My daughter has my phone, so. Crickets. No, I'm kidding. A lot of the Best Worldwide casts were baddies for real. Oh, yeah, girl. They definitely were. They definitely were. Like a lot of them was in videos and music videos and all types of stuff. I mean, because that's how you, honestly, that's how you came up in the industry back then. Like it's sex sales, like for real. So the women was, and I'm not saying they were out here being loose, but I mean, they might have showed a little nip or two, because that's how they got in the door. So yeah, a lot of women that are famous right now had a little taste of that too, video vixen era. Which is crazy because I literally remember it being an actual era, like for real. She has an Aries moon and a Libra Mercury. Ooh. So could it be that the Libra Mercury is making her believe her lies? Because she finds that it's, well, okay, so yes, I don't have the credentials, but you guys have let me into these spaces. So now don't fall back now. Don't try to knock me down now, because what you guys weren't saying that when you guys were letting me in these spaces. So in her mind, I mean, it's just like, well, you are, it's already been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how are y'all backtracking on me? Like just let me do my thing and leave me alone. So I get it, because it's like, yes, they should have not have given her so much room to pretend to be a doctor. So it's like now all of a sudden y'all want to strip me of things, like really, So I wonder if that's that Libra Mercury. Yes, I'm still open, Danny. You just caught us because I was literally getting ready to close the live, but yes, I'm still open. Your mom has a Libra Mercury. They have the gift of gab, but they be lying. Wow. She also has a Venus and Leo. She loves to shine. She sure do, girl. She loves it. Well, I mean, how she was acting on Basketball Wives, girl. She came down off that podium and got up in Brooke face. And Brooke was not having it. Danny's fine to come in. Danny is fine. Oh, I know who you're talking about when I said her name. Yes, girl, because it's going viral. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, but again, like I was just saying, she had that light skin pretty privilege. I mean, so yeah, like she got away with a lot. But I mean, honestly, other people need to hold themselves accountable outside of her. Production companies, any production company she worked for, any practices that she opened, they all have to be accountable, because it's like if y'all were allowing patients to come to her and get diagnosed, like, ooh. And I'm telling you, that's probably why when she was on Teen Mom Reunion, they could not call her doctor. They were calling her Coach Brian. Like, y'all could look it up yourself. They were calling her Coach Brian, but it's because they were not trying to get a lawsuit. They knew what was up. And I'm like, dang, that is crazy. How do you come back from that? Right. Every job, yes, they do. And, I don't know. It's Hollywood. The rules don't exist out there, I guess. That's what I'm saying. But it was that pretty privilege. It was her being, like you were saying, Black Widow Row, that Libra Mercury, being able to know what to say, how to lie. Even with her being a Virgo, like her being able to articulate herself and present herself as such. Because honestly, I wouldn't have questioned that. Like if I didn't know the hot tea now, I wouldn't have questioned it. She always came off like, even when I seen her, because she was on a podcast, and I can't remember whose podcast she was on, but she literally looks like she knew what she was talking about. That's a dangerous woman. That's a dangerous woman, baby. Because she could probably sell a blind man. She could probably, what they say, you could sell a blind man some glasses or something like that, they say. Girl, yeah, she dangerous. Wow. Thank you. So yeah, Danny is going to be our last person, but Black Widow Row is who we're currently on, and then it'll be Danny. And Danny, if you have multiple questions, don't feel like you can't post them. I'm just saying that it cuts off at you, okay? So just so we don't have no misinterpretation. But yeah, y'all, this is crazy, but it's teaching a lesson. Like I was saying, that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, this is all about how we process information, or how we view a person collectively. Okay. So it did hit the Black community kind of hard, because like I said, you have doctors who are really got the credentials, and they're not getting those opportunities that she got. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of stings a little bit. Yeah. I plan on getting my new apartment by July. Do you see me being able to financially maintain it? I plan on going back to school and etc. So I'm getting my ducks in a row. I know that's right. You go back to school? That's what's up. Okay, so will Black Widow Road be able to get her a new apartment by July? And will she be able to maintain it financially? Okay. Let's see what we got. I'm seeing like July, but more towards Leo season. Yeah, because like you got the hang on with the Page of Cups. Like obviously, yes, you want to go and move into your place, but I see you may have to hold off until closer to Leo. You may feel like you have more of the resources around that time. Okay. But I definitely see you in cahoots or talking to like a potential leasing office. Maybe it's something where they don't have the apartment that you want ready yet because you have the 10 of Wands. So that's why I'm like, oh, okay. It could be something to where they have a lot to do. They gotta clean up or whatever they have to do. Maybe somebody moved out in the middle of the month. And so they have to do their, they have to do their thing. Yeah. And you have the Queen of Wands though here, but you're going to stay on their necks. You're going to make sure you get in an apartment. Okay. So this is more so not necessarily like you're delaying yourself. It's more so just the apartment complex. They may have to, like I said, clean up the apartment. So probably be more so ready at the end of the month. But I see you moving more in Leo season. Okay. But still in July though. All right. Dr. Brian got it because she was a podcast. She was a podcast with a crazy Alice in Wonderland, Cam Newton looking girl. I don't even want to talk about Cam Newton for real. I don't even want to talk about Cam because Cam Newton. Let me see, baby. Hold on one second. Cam Newton is something else. And for him to be a Taurus sun, I'm like, ugh. Woo, Taurus sun man can be something else, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so that's probably where I seen her. That Cam Newton podcast. Mm-hmm. You trying to save money? I know that's right. Oh yeah, let me ask that too because I forgot to look at that for you. I got you though. So you want to know, will you be able to financially maintain your apartment? Here you go. Will Black Widow be able to financially maintain her apartment once she gets in there? Taurus man are the baddies. It's that Venus placement, girl. Will she be able to financially maintain the apartment? I mean, yes, for sure. You're going to be able to maintain that. I see you being able to stand your ground when it comes to like the responsibility of all the bills and stuff like that. Like I see you being okay. And maybe sometimes you're tired. You're like, oh, I'm so tired of these bills. I'm so tired. But you're still gonna make sure you pay your bills. Like their bills are gonna get paid. Okay. Yes.
Watermelon. Make it.
You want some chocolate milk? Give me 1 second, y'all, okay? Y'all can keep posting if y'all have more questions. And I see your question, Danny. I'll be right back. I'm going to get her some milk. All right, ladies, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Oh, yeah, I got the sound back on, love. Sorry. Okay, so. Oh, Ari, you say you want to get your eyebrows arched? Get them arched in, girl. If those doctors went on a male podcast, they would go viral too. Exactly. Okay, so, girl, yeah, I gotta show some balance, girl. Multitasking like a mug. Okay, so you plan on getting on reducing your electricity by getting energy saving light bulbs? That's a good idea. And yes, it will happen. Of course, that will come through. Yes. Okay. So, how lucrative will my digital products in YouTube be by July? Let's see. How lucrative will Black Widow Rose digital products in YouTube be by July? How lucrative will they be by July? Okay. See a lot of networking with the Six of Swords. Okay. And honestly, like I see, like, so you have here the Five of Swords reversed and the Five of Pentacles here too. You might come across like a platform that kind of wants to say that they can help you build your business and stuff, but you may not like that they want to charge you so much money. So I see you just going like to the drawing board and just figuring it out what's going to work for you. Yeah, and you have here the Nine of Swords to the Eight of Swords here. You got a lot of swords. There's a lot that goes into it in the month of July. Maybe it's because you're trying to like figure out how you want to do this, or like you're trying to figure out a master plan on how to implement this or promote these products, promote these digital products. So I feel like July is gonna be a month of like more so you executing. You probably are going to start seeing more of a turnaround for your business side of things, like financially, in the month of Leo season. So like late July, August, which makes sense because if you got to be like moving and all that stuff, it may just kind of be too much on your plate to try to like do too much at once. But I see more of a lucrative energy more so in Leo, because you have the sun and the star. The star is you because you're Aquarius, and the sun is Leo. So I feel like around Leo season, will she make a nice profit? You're gonna be moving in July and August. Okay. Will she make a good profit in Leo season for her digital market? Yeah, I see you being more abundant in Leo season when it comes to your profit. Because that Knight of Swords is like quick on your feet, like quickly thinking, finding ways to promote yourself, advertisement. But I feel like you'll be more prosperous in Leo season. And that could just be because of that Jupiter or Jupiter placement going into Leo. Like you could really use that energy to your advantage, you know? Okay. So that's what I'm getting as far as like your lucrative business. It's going to take off though. It's going to take off. But I feel more Leo. All right. You're welcome, love. All right, Danny, you're next. 1 second, you guys. I think I hear the baby. One moment. I'm watching my harvest of blessings increase. I deserve all the happiness. I claim all the grace. I'm running this high vibration race. Rising higher into the gold. Random stories starting to unfold. All right, I'm back, you guys. I was hearing them phantom cries when you think you hear your baby crying and the baby sleep. But all right, Danny, let's look at your question. All right. What is Nene, sound engineer, going to like about my music style when we get in the studio? So what is Nene, the sound engineer, going to like about Danny's music style when they get in the studio? What are they going to like about her music style? Ooh. All right. So we got the Six of Wands here. Your music style is like very bold, live out loud energy. Like it's something that you can definitely like get ready for, get ready to go to work with, or like you playing it in your car and you just like got your window down feeling good, you just got paid. Like it's a feel good type of sound with the Six of Wands. And I feel like with the Three of Pentacles here, like they're gonna feel like they don't have much work to do. They're gonna tweak it a little bit here and there, but they honestly feel like you have done a lot of the work. It sounds really good. Like I said, they're just doing the engineer part behind it, but like I feel like they are gonna really like it, how it sounds. And then you have here the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like they can tell that this is gonna be a hit. This is gonna be a seller. This is gonna be a seller. Now this person that's in the studio, you said this person is a sound engineer. Yeah, yep. Okay. So yeah, they'll tweak it a little bit. They'll put a little, whatever on there. But honestly, they're gonna really think it sound good. Like, yeah, this gonna be a hit record. Okay. All right. So let's look at your next question. How is Nene going to help elevate my mixtape? Like the process of putting it together. So how is Nene going to help elevate Danny's mixtape? Like the process of putting it together. How are they going to help that? Definitely going to be like, so Two of Swords, playing around with sound. Playing around with sound, how it comes, through the music, for sure. Page of Wands is here, so could be adding their creative input on it. Maybe even like having a couple intros, a couple outros that kind of resonate with the culture, in a way. You may have to ask for clearance because I see the Three of Cups. So this is you guys connecting with others to try to get certain like clearances on using certain like soundtracks, or using certain people putting features on your mixtape, stuff like that. Like I see like a community effort. So because they probably know people, some people, okay? But with the Two of Wands here, it's like you guys are going to be genuinely like coming to agreements on the music, like how y'all both want it to sound. It's like y'all both feel that the music, it basically translate what you're trying to convey to your audience. You get what I'm saying? He produces too. I went to an artist he was working with, listening party, to see if I like his work, and I do. Yeah, he's good at what he does. And like I said, I just see him like giving you some, hey, maybe we should kind of like throw in a little sound here, a little ad lib here, like I just see him doing his creative thing. And like I said, the Page of Wands, like it's stuff that like you're gonna be open to because you're like, look, you know what you're doing. Okay. But at the end of the day, when the mixtape is fully complete, you two are going to like the sound. Y'all gonna like how the music is flowing. Y'all gonna like just all of it. Okay. So I mean, it looks like they're gonna really help you get your your sound out there. Okay. I'm happy for you, Danny. I'm so proud of you chasing your dreams, girl. I really am. You a go-getter for sure. Yes, we would need to get clearances, sampling some. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was feeling. But yes, I'm so proud of you, girl. You better do it. Okay. All right. Did you have any other questions, love, before I close this live? Hey, everybody. We got a house full. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to close it now. Anybody have questions before I close this live for good? Let me know. You're welcome, boo. Wishing you the best on your endeavors. Anybody else have questions for me before I end this live? Yes. Right. Speak now or your bees. Yes. Anybody else? Going once? Going twice? All right. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end this live, but if there's anyone that didn't get a chance to answer get their question asked, I will be trying to come back this evening or tomorrow, so make sure you guys hit all notification bell for my notifications, and until then, you guys have a safe evening. Bye.